moving into the offensive side of the football. Hey, another special contributor I want to make mention of. I think he was here. I hope he's still here. Hey, our public address announcer on home games, Duncan Edwards. Are you here? Okay. So can't express enough appreciation for him and all of our freshmen and sub-varsity football players who helped serve. For those of you who are still here tonight, thank you very much. Give them a round of applause very quickly, please. I'm going to give you a brief offensive overview. Offensively, we went through a transition in the offseason. Had a play caller change, essentially, coordinator change, and that guy became me. And our offense, I think our defense mirrors the personality of Brandon and those position coaches. I think it's easy on defense to be a hard-nosed guy, and because that's what it's all about. Offensive line coaches are special. Their players, their units pretty much mirror their personalities, and that's usually gritty, grimy, blue-collar, get down in the dirt, get nasty, don't get any recognition, get angry about the fact you never get any recognition, so you just hit the other guy a little bit harder because you're pissed, to be quite honest, all the time, because you don't get your name in the paper. That's the position I play. So I get that. And I've talked to Coach Darling before, our baseball coach, about, hey, I was a really good defensive baseball player, but I was a terrible offensive baseball player because when baseball's a game of failure, and when I struck out, I didn't try to adjust. I just got really mad, and I wanted to swing harder, and that's just not successful in baseball. So my career ended in high school. When you coach your skill positions on offense, you kind of got to temper your personality a little bit. And but one thing that the offensive players will say is, I'm very meticulous about time. I'm very meticulous about tempo, about moving fast, about getting stuff done, getting it done now. Don't delay. Don't dilly-dally around. Don't have terrible body language. Let's get after it right now. And I think that's what our offense demonstrated, and I was proud of that. Statistically speaking, our offense was the #1 offense in the district in yards per game during the regular season, 406 yards per game. We were the second leading scoring offense in the district during the regular season. We finished the year, including the playoffs, with 4,306 total yards, 1,969 yards passing, and 2,517 yards rushing. None of that possible without those road graders and our tight ends up front. Give those all those guys a big round of applause. On our offense, we had 4 first-team all-district players, 4 second-team all-district players, 3 honorable mention all-district players, which that's more than 11. All right, so more than just our starters got recognized with all-district honors this year. Give us all a round of applause, please. Our quarterback, Drew McGuire, come on up to the stage, please. All right, we don't talk a lot about stats, but one of the things that is stats aren't the only thing, but for a quarterback, they're pretty impressive, pretty important. He had a 56.69 completion percentage. He had 1,938 yards passing. He had 19 touchdown passes compared to 6 interceptions. He was the 3rd leading passer in our district, and he was also awarded an honorable mention all-district. I call him sneaky competitive because you can't get more than 3 or 4 words out of Drew. All right. The thing about Drew that coaches Logson talk about Gabe keeping him sane with some of the other safeties that kind of get a little crazy at times. Hey, the thing about Drew that keeps me sane is that he's going to approach things with the same demeanor and with the same mentality every day, regardless if I like it or not. All right, and he's going to be even keel, and stuff's not going to be too high, too low for him. He's just going to go out there and compete. And if you give me a guy, a quarterback that will just compete, we can go someplace. All right. he's been the guy, you know, for a while, and he's got another year coming back, and we're excited to see what that year holds. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew McGuire. All right, next we will have